Alright guys, here with some live commentaries. You guys see me fail doing some handstand push-ups. I am terrible at these, but that is the first compound movement of this workout. 5 sets till failure of handstand push-ups. I'm not very good at these, but I definitely decided to incorporate them into this workout so I could get a lot better at these. Again, 5 sets till failure. After that, we moved on to the second compound movement of this workout, which involves some seated barbell presses. 5 sets by 5 reps, keeping the weight relatively heavy, but also being able to do it. No ego lifting is my #1 saying. A lot of people say, oh man, something hurts, but I'm going to push past it. Nah, man, if it hurts, stop. Make sure you're not actually injured. And if you're not injured, keep on going. But if you do feel some pain, make sure you check it out and don't just go straight into the workout and fuck some shit up. The third compound movement was some dumbbell shoulder presses, guys. I believe I used 65 pounds for these. 4 sets of 8 reps, keeping it high, but also being able to do it by myself, making sure no ego lifting, just me doing it, getting that mind muscle connection. And the last compound movement we did was these linear jammers. If you guys have never done linear jammers before, highly recommended linear jammers. Just put the barbell on a landmine, or even a corner if you don't have a landmine, and just angle your upper body a bit so you can just press it with your shoulders. Super effective, guys. I'm using 65 pounds on each hand, 5 sets of 8 reps. Next then, we moved on to dissect our lateral deltoid. So here we're doing some angled lateral raises. Doing this allows you to get a higher range of motion, will also prevent the swinging, so a much better exercise. Again, doing these for a total of 4 sets, 8 reps. And we also moved on to do some seated lateral raises, also to prevent any swinging, so we could get the most effective exercise. And again, 4 to 8 reps, keeping it relatively simple, making sure you can control all the weight by yourself, guys. No ego lifting at all. From there, we went to dissect our front deltoid. We started off with some front deltoid raises, making sure we're seated to prevent any swinging, 4 to 8 reps. And afterwards, we did this, which I'm sure you guys have probably never seen, is some incline front raises. Again, this allows for a higher range of motion and also prevents any swinging, so making sure you're actually working those front delts and not using your swinging or momentum. After that, we moved on to some accessory work, and this first exercise is called around the world, or at least I call them around the world. Highly recommend giving this exercise a try, making sure you keep the weight extremely light, because you don't realize how much hard this is until you actually try it. It's super effective. Make sure you give it a try. After that, guys, we also did some I forgot what these are called, front rows, trap rows, I don't know, you guys know what the name for this is. I completely forgot. 4 to 8 reps, guys. Don't really enjoy this exercise much, but I decided to give it a try and see how I felt. And I gotta say, I really don't like this exercise, so I'm probably gonna exclude that from my shoulder workouts from now on. Here you can see me starting to dissect the rear delt. We started off with some rear delt flies with dumbbells. 40 pounds was actually what I used. And we also had this little machine. It's called a rear delt crossover cable machine thingy. It takes the burden out of having to put the cables in place. But both of these exercise, guys, for rear delts, both of them do 4 sets of 8 reps. If your gym doesn't have this, I gotta say that sucks. Make sure you go tell your gym manager to get this machine ASAP. And lastly, we finished off with 4 sets of dumbbell shrugs. Always keeping that weight nice and controlled. I always like to flare my lats because I feel that is the best way to get that nice workout in with my traps, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Please like my shit, and have a great weekend. Max out.
It started as love, lovely.